No, please hold it.
I'm trying. I know, I've got. Yeah, go.
Please, look. The content you're about to watch is allegedly the truth. No, that's shit. No.
Allegedly.
No. The content that you're about to watch on this YouTube is our thoughts. No, fuck. The content that's about to be played is our own thoughts and opinions on alleged situations that are happening in the world right now and should not be taken as facts.
Please don't kill me.
Other than Jeffrey Epstein, that shit's true.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Wafflecast. As you can see, we've done 2 on the bounce. We're in the same clothes, don't clown us, bro. We're filming these one after the other just so we got some content ready.
So, if you're new to this episode and you didn't watch the previous one, this is Luke, right? He's the boy. And a man like Luke Batty, we'll get the surname in there as well, just because it's funny.
How you boys been getting on anyway?
Not too bad, bored shitless. Obviously, lockdown and all that shit's kind of gone back to normal a little bit. It's going a bit shit showy now.
Man, look, Boris is telling us that we're fucked.
We're
gone. Second wave, we're going back into lockdown.
Mate, stay in, stay out, eat in, eat out.
Yo,
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Hokey-dokey.
I'm having sex, but not having sex.
So you got a Johnny on?
Who wears Johnny?
Obviously.
Safe
sex and all that. Yeah.
Yo, Luke, what are you saying?
I've been good, bro. I've been fucking living. Get a tattoo 2 weeks.
Yo, what are you getting? Tell the people what you're getting.
Get a nice little angel down the side, you know what I mean?
Yo.
That's gonna be my staple.
Any chicks, yeah, that on what's that Catholic dating app?
There's a couple
You see that?
Yeah.
The Bible?
No. Anyone that's on Christian Mingle, yeah?
That's the thing.
That's the thing, isn't it? Anyone that's on Christian Mingle, hit your boy Luke up. There's no angel touch, you know, he's all in.
Just a side note as well, before we get into the main thing of this podcast, tattoos give you a new boost of confidence. Obviously, we're all 3 single lads now, so tattoos are going to give us confidence. Let's go, Luke.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, as you were saying, as you can see from the thumbnail of the video, you know, conspiracy theories.
Dun.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, like, I don't know how you man feel, but obviously all this corona this year and shit like that, like, I feel like I'm living in a bit of a simulation. Like, I'm in like a game, I'm in like a video game, I'm in like a Sims.
It does not feel real. Like it could be like a movie or something, and like you wake up and just bang, it's back to normal.
Like, you know, fucking I Am Legend with Will Smith. Bro, I feel like I'm living that, yeah, but there's other people with me. Do you know what I mean?
You've not just got a dog. That's
yeah. I got my dogs, but you know what I mean? But
we're making that a regular occurrence. I like the tambourine.
I like it, I like the little tambourine thing. But no, yeah, it literally feels so weird. Like every day I'm waking up and just feeling like shit. I'm pressing the restart button. I'm going again.
Have you ever seen a film called Groundhog Day?
Yeah, bro.
So it's like that.
Yeah.
So
shout out Tom Hanks, man.
So a bit of context if you haven't seen Groundhog Day. Basically, this guy gets stuck in what you said, a simulation. He constantly wakes up, lives the same day over and over. Wakes up, lives the same day, sees the same shit, does the same shit all day, every day. I can't remember how it ends, so I won't really.
It ends. He breaks the simulation, bro. I'm pretty sure, from what I remember.
There was that other film, wasn't it? The horror one.
Oh, Death Not Death Day.
Oh, is it Death Day? Happy Death Day.
They released the second one of that, but it looked trash.
The first one was trash.
No, it was trash, but it was.
That's a cool concept, though.
Yeah, no. The second one was a stretch.
It's good, but you know what makes me laugh is they called it a horror, but in no shape or form is it a horror. It was more.
It's a thrill.
No, it wasn't even
comedy, bro.
Yeah, more of a comedy.
Yeah.
It was a scary movie.
She's I feel like at the end of it, she's actually laughing so much she just keeps getting killed, bro.
Well, imagine that you're just like every day, like dead. All right, I'm off again. You know what I mean?
I'm done.
So that's your conspiracy is.
No, that's not my conspiracy. I'm just saying.
Oh,
that's
how you feel like you're in a simulation.
Like, I feel like I'm living in a simulation and like shit ain't adding up. I'm seeing things that I I didn't see before. Do you know what I mean?
You could be high.
Nah, if I'm like 24/7 high now, bro, honestly, I'm seeing things. I'm like, is this real life? Like, second guessing every little thing. Like, it's mad.
Do you not think you're coming out of, as we've been coming out of lockdown though, you feel like you look at things completely differently to how you did when it first started?
Yeah,
Like, I personally feel like a different person.
Yeah.
I still have my certain traits, but I look at certain situations and I'm like, I'd rather not get involved in that, or I'd rather do this and do that. You know what I mean? I'm second guessing everything now because I want to get the best out of life.
It's like a blessing and a curse at the same time. I think like also like you learn a lot. Well, I feel like I've learned a lot in the sense of the past few months. Like even just seeing shit in the media, bro. Like everything, I don't know. Everything just seems like staged. Like I'm seeing, I can spot fake shit. I feel like I can spot fake shit easier than I could before. But am I living? Is that because the simulation's messing with my head? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's like you just don't know what to believe anymore. It's like you get told one thing, and there's another thing, and then you think back for the past like 10, 20 years or whatever, we've been alive, and it's like, how many things have we been told where it's like, oh, it's all lies. And
yeah, it's like not true. This is what happened, yeah? I'm thinking all this simulation. This was like about 6 weeks ago. I'm thinking all this simulation shit. I'm like, this is mad. You know when you're down a YouTube rabbit hole, yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, honestly, I was there at 3 a.m. on a school night. Not even a work night, a school night. And I'm going through this mad thing. So I'm seeing recommended video after recommended video and all this. I'm like, shit. So I watched a documentary on a thing called Inner Earth. Do you know what this is?
No. Oh, here we go.
Yo,
Getting
Explain
prepared.
it to me.
This is a conspiracy, bro. Can I get a little bit of...
I'll do a little bit of tension.
There we go. Well, that's what I needed. Right. So this Inner Earth shit. Apparently, what's going down is there's an inner crater to the Earth, yeah. So basically, what we've learned about the Earth structure, not to get all scientific on you, man.
Because I'm a bit thick.
Yeah. I'll bring it back. So basically, yeah, there's this inner Earth. So in the Earth, there's these caverns where like, organisms and different life forms can live, right?
Right.
And there's potentially like these like lizard people,
right?
Or these like people that, not necessarily lizard people, but these people that are like maybe human, partly human, similar to us, but because they've been living underground, their bodies.
You would evolve differently.
Yeah, their evolution is different, right? So there's this story dating back to like the 1900s of these two green kids in a little village in England, yeah, coming out of nowhere, like they're fully green, like some alien shit, yeah. And to this day, like they came out speaking some mad language, like nobody knew anything, like it was crazy, and they ended up getting taken in by. I don't think the government
Area 52.
No, the government didn't do them dirty like that. They actually got taken in. They thought they had some
Area 51.
Is
that the upgraded level?
Area 52 is the one up there.
Area 52 is anything that's outside of the world. Anything inside is Area 52.
Yeah, but they were so these kids, I think they ended up getting adopted. Madness. I think they might have got some tests on them and that. It was mad. Long story short, this led me down this rabbit hole on all these videos, and they're basically saying that the structure of the Earth's different to how we believe in these caverns, and there's things dating back to like, so do you know how in the war, like there's a bad German people disappeared, right?
Yeah.
So they're saying that a load of these German people, like the Nazis and that, ended up going into to one of the holes into the cavern and like living out there, right?
Right. Okay.
And there's this basically journal by this guy, this American. He was what's the American Air Force guy?
Yeah.
He was like a massive, like big shot in the war. And he ended up basically, he was one of these people that like regimented, like never tells lies, like he's like straight to, you know, like a very like corporate, well no, not corporate, but like army vet, but they're straight talking. So like he was never one to lie, and he's like, I went in this plane, accidentally flew into this hole in like Antarctica or wherever it was, North Pole, and he met these people and they like levitated his plane back out, and he met all these like really tall beings and all this shit. Like this is crazy.
Sounds like what?
It sounds whack, doesn't it?
I was listening and I was getting it and I was kind of trying to make sense of it, and then all of a sudden you said some long ass tall beings.
Yeah, no.
It's like unicorn. What
is one?
No. But this is so this is supposed to be happening like prior to the Nazis. Prior to the Nazis getting that. But basically, it's kind of like, you know how obviously above Earth we have different cultures and shit, and different obviously. Like, it's going to be the same down there. Like not everyone's going to be the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's basically what I'm saying. And yeah. So I'm like listening to this madness. And then apparently, like, you know, so we all know about the Mayans, right? You know what Mayans are?
I think I've heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're saying that like the ancient Mayans like guarded one of the walkways. So there's basically different ways you could enter. There is actually holes that you can go and find.
Yeah.
That you can go in and you can actually go in.
In some sort of case, I'm not going to say I believe it, but I can see how it could have worked.
Yeah.
For example, like this is a completely different conspiracy, but falling onto the back end of yours, Hitler, they never saw his body. You know what I mean? It was always like, it was burnt or lost in fucking wreckage.
Yeah, well, a lot of odds are like a high profile guy like that just being.
But then there's that whole conspiracy that he lived out his life, but there's no fucking way. Shaving off your mustache, fam, is not going to make you be able to live in like, as you call it, the outer earth.
No, the inner earth.
That's what I mean. So he would have gone in here,
right?
Lived in a hole with like a bunch of other fucking weird dons, yeah? Like, I can somewhat kind of justify it. I can believe it a little bit.
Plot twist: the inner earth people, they're all Nazis.
Oh no!
They're gonna come up. They're gonna come up.
Right. Yo, listen. And then it come out more recently, like, so you know how they've been discovering like these, you know, these like tribes that haven't been exposed to like actual like the Amazon forest and that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So our understanding of science is, you know, there's magma in the Earth's crust, right, lava.
Yeah.
So we know about it, you know, the core, like how we think the Earth is, whatever. So basically, they went to these like this mad tribe that has not had human contact in years and years and years, and obviously they don't speak the language or English or anything like that, but they would like doing translations via like diagrams and like some caveman shit, right?
Mm.
And fucking, they knew what like lava and magma was and where it was in the Earth. Like they could say when they pointed to Earth, they could be like, oh, it would be here.
But yeah.
And they're saying that they lived by a hole that goes into the inner Earth, so they can actually walk through the inner Earth. So how would they know that if that doesn't exist? Regardless if you believe if there's people down there, the fact that there's a possibility for other environments in the Earth.
My more thing would be, how would you live in a hole for so many years without no source of food?
No, because you would get vegetation there. It would just grow. It'd be growing different shit. Like think how the Earth's evolved, yeah. Over time, like there's probably plants and stuff that are coming into fruition now that we've not had before. The Earth just made them, like evolution.
It would be very limited. You have like, I think mushrooms can grow in the dark, but
great. I live on mushrooms and water.
I don't know what else can grow.
It's just evolution.
Like, already enough when we've got lava. We'll just fucking.
Yeah. But if you got heat and water, because there's obviously underground pools and like there's water
there
underground
is
as well.
water underground.
So there's ways that shit could come about. Do you know what I mean?
My only argument to this would be, so how deep in the Earth are they living? Like, is this journey to the centre of the Earth?
No, it's not like because that's like
Bloody hot. It'd be hot.
Because that's like closer to
well, yeah, but this is the thing. Obviously, like there's going to be them pockets of where there's the lava and the magma, but there's obviously going to be other parts that aren't. And there's apparently
It's
there's like
hot though, isn't it? You know
there's like iridescent light under there for whatever reason. I don't know what the science behind that is.
So Hitler will come out with a tan.
No, what he's more time Prob's dead. But I'm just saying like this
sun down there.
this theory is not so far fetched that it could, like regardless of if you people or not, like the fact that we could actually go into the Earth. Because another thing like, you know, like the Bermuda Triangle and people go disappearing, is that just a thingy into the hole? And there's NASA as well, it's been proven that they've edited photos of, you know, when they do the Earth photos.
Yeah.
There's this in the middle of like, Alaska or Antarctica, sorry. There's a hole that you could see on some, and they've tried to Photoshop it. Just a hole that just goes into the centre of the Earth.
How fucking big's that hole, bro?
It's
massive.
Oh yeah, no, because think how good technology is now. Like you can see shit. Like you can see the Earth. You can see all these other planets, like how they are.
Yeah.
Like it's not too far fetched.
Get on Google Earth, try and find it.
There isn't. I'm telling you now. If that's legit, and then this
Alright,
whole
so
time.
let's say out of believability, then what are you giving that out of 10?
So 2.
A 2.
A 2.
Wait,
2.
it's a 2 to believe in that you can go in the Earth, or a 2 to believe that there's life forms.
Life and the.
I believe.
I mean, you got caves, and you know you're gonna have like chasms and stuff like that.
I believe they might have smuggled a few people who they are important people that they need to just disappear off the face of the Earth without actually murdering them. I believe that they could maybe smuggle them underground and they could try and live there for a few years. But in regards to the whole fucking inner life, inner fucking circle, where like big fucking beings and levitating planes and
no, okay, that might be
that bit's not believable. So overall, based on the fact that you can store people in the earth, I'll go for a 5.
Okay. Look, let me tell you. This week, there's been a video out of America that's come up, and there's been a fucking flying object that all these people, thousands and thousands of people have witnessed. Yeah. Because the thing is that they're meant to be more advanced. These people that live underground, they're meant to be more advanced than us.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's this thing in America this week. It's going in the news. You can check the video. Go Google this shit, right? Literally, there's this floating thingy, and thousands of people have fucking saw it, and the US government are not given any explanation.
Is this not the UFO thing that shot across the fucking the thing that they released? Is that the thing that they released?
This week's a new thing.
I'm saying 10 out of 10 aliens exist. I refuse to believe they don't exist.
So if you're gonna believe that, how can you not believe this in
No, because the thing is,
because you need certain things for life.
The universe is such a big place.
Light. You need light.
Why? No, you don't. Plenty of things growing along.
Plants need light.
Yeah, but think about so obviously evolution over years and thousands, millions of years.
I get
things can adapt.
Yeah, but
we
didn't start out like this. Do you know what I'm saying?
We've always had sun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The sun was before Earth. So without sun, you're saying people live underground and shit.
Okay.
Without sunlight,
do you know what doesn't have sunlight?
They will die.
If the deepest depths of the sea,
there is something.
The scientists have not gone into. Yeah, there's mad creatures there that we don't fucking know about, and they're living on it. They got no sunlight. They're too deep in. There's no sunlight. Nothing.
They get their nutrients there from dropping from the top of the sea to the bottom.
If that's a possibility, there's a possibility that there's things.
There's a possibility, but
so out of 10, you're saying there's 2.
Yeah. I'm saying aliens existing.
I'm saying 5.
In the universe. 10.
Right, and you're saying 5.
I'm saying 5.
Can I give it a rating myself?
Yeah.
Bro, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
This dude.
I swear. I 10 out of 10 believe that. Okay, I believe that the theory of this inner
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, bro.
You watched about 3 YouTube videos.
I watched 10 out of 10. I watched so many.
Yo.
It was kind of sad. I watched something out of 5.
It sounds like the Doctor Who episode that I watched.
I know it does.
And it's like
I thought I was getting a bit of the Journey to the Centre of Earth mixed with a bit of horror films like Alien vs.
Do you know why? Do you know why this? I probably if you man had told me this last year, I'd have said you're chatting shit.
These 3 YouTube
This
videos.
is the Wafflecast.
Because
welcome
of the year we've had, anything's possible. I'm open to this now.
Right, okay.
I'm open to
right,
it.
fair. Right, so that. Shall we close the chapter on that one?
We can close the chapter on my theory. Oh, that was kind of sick.
Right. I mean, drop a comment. Let us know what you think. Do you honestly think that there's an inner fucking earth or some shit?
Wait, honestly, please in the comments
under the ground.
Yo, is this a plausible thing? Do you believe it? Do you believe a bit of it? Like you like Luke, where you believe that there could be an inner earth, but necessarily not the people.
And clip the fuck out of this and send it in for me.
You can try and troll me, but I'm firm on this. I'm firm.
Alright, so mine, Jeffrey Epstein.
Keep it light.
Fuck you! I've been trying to chat about this for weeks, right? I've been trying to hold it in. Jeffrey Epstein was murdered. Alright?
Yeah,
he did not die in prison from suicide. He committed someone committed murder on him, motherfuckers. There was a hit put out on him. And I know it's not going to take me long to convince you two, because I feel like you two already believe that he was whatever. Do you believe he was murdered?
Yeah, I do. There's a lot of things happening right now.
You see talk to us, Luke.
What's the and all that.
Twitter. Confirm
Facebook, you know.
I don't use it.
Reliable sources.
Hashtag get Twitter trending.
And a lot of things happen in the world right now where they're trying to cover them up. So it's like, if something's happening on data, things like Hillary Clinton was supposed to be going on trial for some documents or something. On that same day, like, Boris announces the bloody new lockdown restrictions, you know what I mean? Like, the stuff to keep it. See, I don't believe all of it. I feel like some is coincidence, but you gotta look at it and think how many coincidences happen.
Right, so on the back of that point, getting into the details, the juicy bit of why it's so fucking bait that he was murdered, right? This is the thing that settles it for me, right? Not only was he gonna drop so many fucking people in on it, and they were gonna get fucking done out here, yeah? But there's literally, I've got it in my notes somewhere, and I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head. But the rope that they said that he used to commit suicide did not match the same imprint as whatever it was that killed him.
So it's a shabby botch.
As in, say you were strangled with this chain, but then someone tried to convince you that you got strangled by a fucking thick rope, and the imprint on your neck does not match the rope, but yet they still say, yeah, this was the murder weapon that he used to strangle himself. Bollocks, right? On top of that, fucking, he broke, I think, what did he break? He broke his neck in 2 different places, which you'd only break if you'd been thrown off a fucking building and hung, right? He was hung from his bunk bed, which is no higher than about this, yeah? There's no way you're breaking your neck from that thing. And who the geezers do like x-rays and shit, like post-mortem, like post-mortem geezers, have literally said that there's a bone in his neck that's broken, and you would not break that from a hanging. It is physically impossible to break your neck from a hanging like that.
I think the bigger point here is what you're getting is like this whole conspiracy around who's he covering up, why was he killed, all this shit. I don't know what's your opinion on this. I feel like it's kind of a two-sided coin, right? Because you got the fact that a child paedophile has been killed, so that should be a good thing.
Yeah.
However, supposedly he's bigger ring, which so obviously if he was kept alive and on trial, we could get way more child paedophilia people in prison, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like where do you sit on that line?
I would much rather the geezer be alive and drop every motherfucker in it.
Yeah.
Because you're catching them all. Well, it's like Pokemon.
It's like jail.
Pokemon for pedos.
Jail is sometimes worse than death anyway.
That's the title.
Oh no, jail's way worse than death.
Exactly.
It's like a living hell. Well, it's not now. My man, they've got fucking radios, PlayStation,
TVs.
Bro, they're getting better meals than I'm getting. Mom needs to pattern up dinners here.
There'll be some people in a jail cell that'll get a PS5 before me, and it's gonna piss me off.
Honestly, like it's mad because also in jails now they get paid for working. Like I think back in the day, like it was so different. Obviously, it depends what kind of prison you go to as well. But like they might be like a maintenance guy and they're getting paid. They're £3 now in jail, but because they're going nowhere. But they got stacks.
You can actually get education and degrees and shit in prison. I know people who've gone to prison and come out more educated and been able to be in a better position to get a job. Obviously, you've got it on your CV, was a fucking ex-jail mate. But they've come out with actual grades and education and shit. You're like, rah!
It also depends what crime you're in jail for. Like, obviously, like, I would never want to see a rapist or child sex abuser. I'd never want them to ever come out of prison. But if someone's been done for like 2 years for shot and weed, like, or selling some, like, I don't know, play drugs, like, I'm not like, or like fucking, I don't know, like, there's massive like people like shoplifting, the wrong people getting accused, like, I feel bad for them people, and they deserve the opportunities in prison to have that.
The thing is, I think when it comes to drug dealers, I think it literally comes down to what drugs it is you're selling. Like, in the cases of weed, like, no one has died from weed. So if you're selling weed, realistically, you're not selling anything that's harmful to the public. If you're selling Class A drugs,
heroin,
where people can actually get addicted and die, then fair play, you need to serve your sentence and do whatever. But I still don't think that's as bad as like you said, rapists.
I feel like if Jeffrey Epstein would have because obviously watching the documentary on Netflix was a madness, but like all the shit he got away with, and it's really fucked up because all these people are like high-powered people in the world as well, which is just scary. And these are the people that are influencing us, whether we know it or not. Like, do you know what I mean? Their businesses, advertising, this and that. Like, it's fucking crazy. So to see that we're susceptible to their influence, whether we know it or not, is just like a scary thought. Especially if they're all fucking pedos, bro. Do you know? Imagine fucking their pedos behind the scene are influencing shit that we do. Do you know how fucking weird that makes me feel? Like,
some of the people throwing that are mad though. Like, I don't know how much I believe it. Like, you see like Barack Obama, like Ellen DeGeneres.
There's a whole other thing, like, this fucking apparently this blood So they're basically what they're doing is torturing kids, and kids produce. Actually, this video actually might get taken down, bro. Conspiracy. I swear.
Oh no, yeah. Wait, to be fair, before we actually get like disappeared off face of the earth, I'm straight up. Yeah, I've seen so many podcasts where they talk about conspiracy theories, and everyone's shitting bricks at what they say.
Bro, right.
So just to clear up.
No. We'll do it at the end.
I just want to get my little bit in there. Get him!
So basically, you know when you get adrenaline, you get an adrenaline rush.
Yeah. I think I know what you're gonna say. In kids' blood,
there's
endorphin.
I think it's just if you're a younger person, and it's not necessarily like as we get older we produce less of it. Whatever.
But where's the cut-off age? Like
12. I think it's just more.
How do you find that out?
You make it to 30, it's like, yes!
Drinking a 13-year-old's blood. Yeah, that's not how it. It's not how it.
I think there's more of it. Like it's easier to get in kids for whatever reason. I don't know, but it's like so it's adrenaline and it's creates a chemical in your blood that basically is like people get high off, which is fuck. Well, supposedly, allegedly, I don't know.
A little bit like vampires.
And sort of in a weird fucked up way. Apparently, all these celebrities, this is what Ricky Gervais. Yo, if anyone watched the Golden Globes, yeah. Go listen to fucking Ricky Gervais's thingy. He's baited out all the fucking pedos. And what part of that is like this adrenaline. I think it's called it adrenaline, is what the drug's called. It's the chemical from adrenaline that kids make.
Right.
And they're torturing all these kids, all this fucking kid sex trafficking, all this torturing, whatever. And all these fucking celebrities, these multi-millionaires, the people that you watch every day, we watch, like artists that we like, that we don't even know this is going on, they're all doing this drug. I heard on the grapevine allegedly, and you know what? It's actually sad. We were speaking about this film at the start, Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is apparently top pedo.
Honestly,
there's loads of them.
I've watched the documentary that Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich, on Netflix, and obviously they show the list of people that have come to and from the island because they've got a recorded log of everyone that's had to come on the island and stuff. And some of the names you see on there are genuine shocks. Like some people you expect to see there, but then other people you're just like, what the fuck? Like, nah, surely not. Surely not. Like, I swear, I think allegedly. I think
allegedly.
I think Adam Sandler was on there. Which made me think like, bro, like, the kids films he's in.
I'll tell you another thing though on this. Like, we're saying guilty by association right now. And to be fair, from what I've heard as well, other stuff, he was a very bribelicious person, and I don't think he was doing this shit with everybody. I think he just generally just have friends in them places that did that. They may or may not have been oblivious, but didn't partake.
He was a rich bloke with rich friends. Yeah. So I mean, if your flex is like, oh yeah, come to my island, blah blah blah,
But it doesn't necessarily mean that shit happened.
Yeah, it don't necessarily mean that person was involved in it, but it does kind of put a mark on your name as
it puts you in a bad light if you've been associated with that person.
But just to bring up some facts, because I've got my notes. With the whole murder situation, whether he's murdered or what, I've got some key points here which just point even more so in the direction that he was murdered, right? The camera footage was lost. How many cases do we know where some dirty shit goes down, all of a sudden that camera don't work?
So when you see it on films and they toggle down the cameras and do some shit and then they turn them back on and it's like, oh, nothing happened.
Like the cameras worked perfectly the entire day, but in the hour slot where he was murdered, it's gone. That's some Scooby-Doo shit.
You know for a fact that, bro, it's all cap. They killed him. It's so bait as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like accept your truth, innit? Accept your truth. That's all I can say. Because there's no way that it's ever going to come out. The US government, the most powerful government in the fucking world, they're never going to come out and say, yeah, bro, you know what? All these rich people paid us to kill fucking Jeffrey Epstein. It ain't going to happen. So accept your truth, and that's it. I think that's as far as it can go, isn't it?
Well, these were some more facts that I kind of had to back it. The guards were asleep conveniently, right?
Did they get sacked? They should have got sacked.
They should have got sacked. Did they? Probably not.
No.
Right. Next one that I had written down. He was hung with a bed sheet, but yet the indents on his neck were those of a rope. So how can you get found with a bed sheet around your neck when you've got fucking bruising from a rope? But yet somehow he killed himself that way. He was beaten and bruised like he'd been in a fight. fair enough, he could have done it to himself before he did it, but why? Who the fuck beats themselves up before they fucking kill themselves?
Yeah, I know. No, I don't. Yeah,
He has 3 fractures in a bone in his neck, which he would have only broke through jumping off something tall, and it's almost impossible to do, right? And in over 20 years of suicide cases, there's never been a bone broken in the neck.
Yeah.
Never.
So
20 years of suicide, never had a broken neck.
it's pretty simple, guys. Jeffrey Epstein was murdered. He didn't commit suicide. Allegedly. It's all cap. Allegedly, it's all cap.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But it did happen. But yeah, so based on it, I feel like I already know what your answer is going to
Yeah,
be. But believability.
Believability, fucking bro. Can I go off the scale?
Okay.
I'm going 50 out of 10, bro.
Nice. As little as 50, Luke.
I was going to go for a nice 9 out of 10. I feel...
What's the one? Nah, that's one.
Like you said, you always got it open.
Oh, that's it.
So-
You know what? I love it. You gotta be open to anything.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, it's so clear as
Yeah,
day.
it is, but I understand his logic.
Right, you know,
That would be, it'd be like if it'd be like if I stabbed you and you died from a stab wound, but they put it on your post-mortem, yeah, he was died from gunshots. Like, what? No, he wasn't.
Right,
Coronavirus.
9.9 out of 10. That's a god. It was an early version of COVID.
9.5.
But yeah, that was my conspiracy
Yeah,
theory.
you were 10.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Yo, shit. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Wafflecast with our first guest, Mr. Luke Batty. Man like. Fucking subscribe to the Instagram here.
Oh, you always do that, man.
Make
my editing.
Also, if you're new around here and someone shared the video with you, please give us a sub, give us a like, share on your socials,
Also,
share with your mum, your nan, your dad, your fucking dead ferret,
right.
or whatever.
And
Let me
also,
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Sorry.
Little plug here. Go check out That Guy Lee channel. We've got a brand new video out there.
Hot
Dig it out, Hot
Ones.
Ones.
Okay.
He's in it. He's the cameraman.
very eventful.
Yo,
You
my stomach could not
all
fit
I'll
inside
say.
that, but definitely go check out the Dagger Dick. No shit. The Digger That Hot Ones.
Digger That.
Yeah,
Link-
PG.
The link will be in the description for that as well, so go check that out. It's been your motherfucking boy, Crookie. It's been your motherfucking boy,
I'm just saying Lee, because every time I say That Guy Lee, I get ridiculed.
and it's been your motherfucking boy.
Bye!
I'm just Luke.
Yeah! We back, bitches! Let's go!